Welcome to MMC's Golf Course Elite Ambassador Promotion Presentation. MMC has raised over $50 million in cash for our clients. This revenue represents thousands of memberships that produced an increase in daily traffic, which in turn raised millions more in residual income from various profit centers like green fees, pro shop, food and beverage, range revenue, lessons, cart fees, and most importantly, renewal fees. MMC has designed the Elite Ambassador campaign for those country club golf properties and golf properties with a country club feel that want to procure a few new members but want to maintain their current membership dues structure. This campaign targets the affluent market through demographic profiling and select marketing. MMC staff will consult with you and custom design a marketing campaign around your current business model and budget. When you work with MMC, everyone wins. The owner loves us because he is finally making money and not dipping into his pocket to support the golf facility. The general manager wins because he can now focus on administrative and managerial tasks opposed to worrying about raising revenue. The pro wins because he is now free to teach and grow the game he loves. And most importantly, the community wins because they get the opportunity to be a member of their new golfing home. When faced with hard economic times, a lot of owners and/or operators think of 4 ways to raise revenue. The first thought is to raise membership dues on existing members. This is a huge mistake because the fallout of disgruntled members offsets the increased revenue. These members were probably just waiting for a logical excuse to quit anyway, and now you have handed it to them on a silver platter. This plan usually results in a loss of revenue more times than not. The only way this plan can work is if you are starting off with a surplus of members. Another ill-conceived plan to increase revenue is to get your existing members and customers to spend more in your profit centers. This too rarely works since consumers fall into spending habits and buying patterns, and it is extremely difficult to change these conditioned routines. Besides, punishing your loyal members by always coming back to them for more money is a terrible idea. Others believe the only way to survive the storm is to cut costs, and they usually start with cutting payroll, which in turn diminishes service, which leads to unsatisfied customers and members who leave the golf facility, or even worse, the game. No one has ever cut their way to prosperity. A quick tip to those of you afraid of losing your job: increase the traffic at your facility and you will become indispensable. The best way to raise revenue and enjoy the storm is by bringing in new business and condition their spending patterns and buying habits at the point of sale. This is exactly what MMC does. We bring in new business, immediate cash, and increased revenue from profit centers, which equates to long-term residual income. Many golf facilities have left the marketplace in the last few years. Theories circulate the country as to why, ranging from too much inventory and not enough golfers, the present economic climate, golfers that were brought into the game and were not serviced properly and therefore left the game in frustration, etc. This plague of closure started years ago, yet this deficit in inventory has yet to equate into increased revenue or rounds for the survivors. Thinning out the herd is not the answer. There is room for all golf properties if marketed properly. MMC's clients don't go out of business, and our clients' workers don't lose their jobs. Why is that, you ask? Because we capture new business and rebuild old relationships. Whether it's the core golfer or the casual golfer, all of our customers have been selected through a thorough profiling formula to assure the maximum ROI from our marketing efforts at a minimal expense. This is how you grow the game of golf and grow your golf business. Research is the biggest and best investment a golf property can make. Start by knowing your competitors and where you stand in the marketplace. How does your golf facility stack up to theirs? Pricing, course conditions, amenities, etc. It doesn't matter if it's an executive par 3 or just a driving range. If they are capturing any golfing dollars, it is crucial you know why and how much. MMC does an in-depth competitive overview on all of our clients' properties to make sure we know exactly what is going on in the marketplace. Next, you want to know your audience and who qualifies as your audience within your geographic and demographic market. No one can afford to incur wasteful spending. MMC has a research and development department that includes a full-time 24-hour, 7-day-a-week call center devoted to capturing pertinent information to better serve our clients. You must take into consideration all aspects of your targets: lifestyle, spending habits, buying patterns, geographical demographics, income, and education. Just touch the surface. Naive marketers look primarily at income as being the qualifying factor, but income alone can be very misleading. You probably have your own example of this. Have you ever tried to roll out your own direct mail campaign or other form of marketing media targeting an area labeled affluent, thinking this was your audience, and yet got a dismal return on your investment? In some cases, enormous income on paper masked enormous debt. These targets can't afford to pay attention, much less pay for a golf membership. You definitely don't want to be in the collection business. Your desired target is consumers with discretionary income, not consumers drowning in debt. Profiling your targets is an absolute must, and MMC has been profiling consumers with discretionary income for the sports industry since 1991. And best of all, we pay for all of the research, not you. MMC also studies the psychology of consumer spending. People buy products and services for emotional reasons and then later justify their purchases for logical reasons. You must know the negative and positive emotions your golfers and prospects associate to your golf property if you plan on effectively targeting them as potential members and customers. People are motivated and moved by two driving forces: pain and pleasure. You must eliminate the painful emotions associated to your golf products and services and replace them with pleasurable emotions to your golf products and services. This can easily be accomplished with the appropriate delivery system of the desired message through a well-thought-out marketing and branding campaign designed and implemented by MMC. When marketing and selling your golf property, you must be able to meet the consumer's 6 core emotional needs. Significance. Everyone needs to feel important. Certainty. Everyone needs to have a sense of security. Variety. Everyone needs to experience newness and excitement. Connection. Everyone needs to feel wanted, love, and a sense of belonging. Contribution. Everyone needs to feel like they have something to offer. Growth. Everyone needs to feel they are moving in a forward direction. A golf membership delivers on all 6 emotional needs. To effectively market to your audience, you must first know your target market's core emotional needs and then design your advertisement to trigger their needs, not yours. MMC's team is the experts at selling golf memberships to desirable prospects. We are very aware that some owners and operators have a negative association to selling golf memberships, whether they feel in some cases the member is getting too much value for their investment or they have experienced other negative scenarios with golf membership models. MMC is sensitive to these concerns and assures our clients measures will be taken to avoid these pitfalls. Creating the perfect balance of value versus investment is just one of the areas of expertise MMC brings to the table. Another great aspect of a golf membership is birds of a feather flock together. If you capture one golfer out of a foursome and get him or her committed to a golf membership at your facility, when it comes time for his or her foursome to choose a golf course to play this weekend, the member will be very persuasive in getting the other 3 to play his or her home course. Albert Einstein was quoted as saying his definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. Doing the same old marketing over and over is insane. Blasting the same old email offerings and newspaper ads with the same old discounted tee times that you have done for the past 1, 5, and even 10 years is insane, not success. MMC has a proven formula that will break you out of this circle of insanity today. 80% of the population is either broke or almost broke. If you follow mainstream thinking, you'll be broke too. MMC's research team conducts and pools research studies such as communication studies, advertising execution studies, advertising awareness and tracking studies, price studies, and customer satisfaction research to know what has worked, what will work, and what does work when it comes to capturing the casual and core golfer. Marketing requires thinking outside of the box. One technique employed by MMC is to design golf memberships with a low point of entry as a hook, the draw, for grabbing the attention of the masses. Golf memberships then can be upgraded during or after the point of sale, just like in the airline industry. MMC has numerous other taglines and marketing hooks to grow your golf business that will complement your current business model and achieve your desired results. Lowering the point of entry is just one used in the cash promotion. Price can never be your only point of leverage, nor can it ever be presented as the superior part of your golf product and services. It can only be used as a hook to get the prospect's attention. This is where most owners and operators sink the ship when trying to implement this kind of promotion on their own. All they see is the tip of the iceberg. That is, the initial offer, the hook, but fail to see the enormous substance beneath supporting the tip. Even when this marketing hook is deployed by MMC, there is no danger of engaging the undesirable consumer, thanks to MMC's in-depth research on qualifying potential targets. There is also a built-in safeguard to eliminate any undesirables from procuring a golf membership, and that is, it is your staff that will be collecting all membership revenue and signing all membership agreements. In short, you still maintain full control as to whom you accept as a member and whom you do not. By listening to the feedback and pushback from other industries' consumers, like the previous example given, the airline industry, we marketers are able to learn a lot from their successes and failures. It is difficult to change the preconditioned buying habits of the existing customer, whereas it is very easy, with the proper training, to condition the buying and spending patterns of the new golf member. Using the airline scenario, customers that have flown for many years in the past absolutely hate the new airline a la carte system, liking it to nickel and diming the customer. Whereas the new customers, new to flying, and not conditioned to the old system, love the a la carte system, perceiving it as only paying for what they use. Unlike the airline industry, MMC believes existing preconditioned members should be allowed to retain their status quo, avoiding the potential backlash while retaining loyal customers, whereas some of the new members will be brought in on the new a la carte golf membership with an option of upgrading to an all-inclusive golf membership. Throughout MMC's site, there is a ton of free information on golf course marketing and professional sales training. So please take time to view the entire site for the free tips on growing the game, your golf property, and your golf career. Watch the videos. Please be patient while they load. Read the text and pick and choose what is valuable to you and fits your current and future business model. In order to watch the videos without break, click play and then pause the video and wait for it to buffer fully. This way, you are able to watch the video without interruption. Thank you for partnering with MMC in growing the game, your golf property, and your golf career.